No.
So in the last segment we talked about provoking a child to anger offends one of these little ones. Not only does provoking a child to anger offend one of these little ones, but also failure to involve them in the work of God offends one of these little ones. This is DeAndre. And DeAndre is going to read Mark chapter 10 and verses 13 to 15 for us. What does it say?
It says, "And they brought young children to him, that he should touch them, and his displeased disciples rebuked those who brought them. But when Jesus saw it, he was much displeased, and said unto them, Suffer the little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for of such is the kingdom of God."
Verse 15.
"Verily I say unto you, whosoever shall not receive the kingdom of God as a little child, he shall not enter
therein." Failure to involve them in the work of God. It's the best thing to... You can go sit down. It's the best thing to get the child, it's the best thing to get somebody involved in the work of God, somebody involved in the ministry as a little child. It's a whole lot much easier for a child to get in the ministry, and that child will stay in the ministry, stay inside the work of God. Jessica, Anna, Kiki, this is Jessica.
Yes, good morning.
Jessica Alize Morton. She is going to read Proverbs 22:6 for us. She's going to read the reason why we should bring a child up in the ministry. What does it say?
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
When he is old, they will not depart from it. I mean, these children brought up in a ministry that they're not used to, bringing up in a Spanish ministry, in a Hispanic multicultural ministry, a ministry that they're not used to, not bringing up and to get around people that they're not used to being around. Just sit down. Proverbs 22:6. And these are children that stay in a neighborhood that isn't one of the best neighborhoods to stay in. There is a neighborhood full of gangs, there's a neighborhood full of drugs and loud music. And these children want to know, is there anything more to life than just BET? Is there anything more to life than just loud music and drugs and gangs? Is there anything more to life than just being an essay on the street? Yeah, Danny.
I'm not a paper man. I'm not a written report.
Yeah. And the answer to that question we all know is yes, there is a lot more to life than just gangs. There's a lot more to life than just drugs. There's a lot more to life than just watching TV all day. There's a lot more to life than just PlayStation, video games, computer games. There's the Word. You train them up in the Word. You see, I've been studying the Bible ever since I was 4 years old, ever since I was able to read, and I haven't departed from it yet. You know why? Because I was brought up in it. I am a prime example of a child that was brought up in the Word, and when I'm old, I never did depart from it. Tried to, but I never did. So now we know that there's provoking a child to anger offends the little child. Failure to involve them in the work of God offends the little child.